I'm here with Sys, who is going to be performing her song Honestly this Saturday. Hello.
Hello.
So let's take a leap of faith together. I'm pretty sure that whether we fall or fly is in the eye of the beholder anyway. Honest.
Tell me a little bit about how you got involved with this project, Dansk Melodi Grand Prix.
Wow, I love their pronunciation.
No, let's get it right. Dansk Melodi Grand Prix.
Yeah, well, that also depends on where you're from in Denmark. But yeah, I'm a musician and songwriter, singer-songwriter, and I have been for like 12 years. And so I've been in the jury, both in the Danish Melodi Grand Prix and the international Eurovision, also for Sweden at one point. So, and I'm a big fan of Melodi Grand Prix, but I've never actually been asked to compete. So when they called me this year and they told me that they were going to change things a little bit, that, for example, we get to play the music live,
right.
That really sparked my interest, because that's what I love about music, is like that it lives, that it's live. And so that made a huge difference for me. And then I wrote a song for this Melodi Grand Prix, and they thought it was a good song, and so they accepted it into the competition.
Awesome. Now, so I'm curious as to whether you think the fans at home that are going to be watching, do you think the live music element is going to change the experience for them too?
I definitely think it will, because in the past few years, I think the songs have come out a while before the show, so that people get a chance to get to know the songs. Mm-hmm. And this time it's been out for a whole month, and they've also been played on the radio, so people know my song, but it will sound very different when I perform it live. And I think that is it's an element of surprise and fun involved in that, and I really like that.
I'm looking forward to it too. I'm really curious to hear a little bit about how your time was when you were involved in earlier editions. What are some of your favorite songs from Dansk Melodi Grand Prix that you remember?
Well, I actually really loved the song last year, Leonora's "Love Is Forever." Was it called that?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, "Love Is Forever." I love that song. I think there's so many good songs in the Melodi Grand Prix and also in the Eurovision. I love just how music get a chance to just work like instantaneously. I know it's changed now that the songs come out earlier and we get a chance to get to know them, but I love just watching it with an open mind and an open heart, and just feeling like I was in the jury when the Portuguese guy, I forgot his name, won with that beautiful song. Right. That just it made me so happy and so hopeful for all of humankind. Yeah. That's something that nobody really understands. Well, I guess his own country and peers understand, but we didn't understand what he was saying. But the music was just so beautiful, and it went straight to the heart, and it just bypassed the brain. And that's what I love when music can do that.
I think it's interesting to hear you say this, because one of the things, one of the themes in this year's edition, there's a lot of talk about what it means to be human and not being distracted by screens and kind of focusing on each other. Does your song have similar elements to it?
Oh, definitely. It's right up the same alley, because it's about being conscious and making conscious decisions in the world, starting with the inner action that you can take with yourself and your mind, and not being making a choice not to be distracted by screens all the time, or finding out what it means for me to be human. How am I a good human? Making those inner actions that will change my interaction with the world around me, and finding out that we're all part of a whole, and that we really have to take that leap of faith together, because there's no turning back, because we kind of it looks like maybe the old world is not there anymore, and it can be scary, but I think it can also be joyful and interesting and fun, and that's what I want to sing in, that's the idea about my song. It's not supposed to be oh, we should climate, and never fly and don't eat, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. I don't mean to be a policeman or judge other people. I just want us to come together in love for all things living, also the plants and the animals, because we really need each other if we're going to stay around.
Yeah. Well, I'm very excited to see how you're going to bring this to the stage, and I wish you the best of luck. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, it sounds so strange, but it's only